A poor, purposeless sod, naked as the day they were born. A nice club is all they have.
What?
They had some of y'all in the first half, I ain't gonna lie, but nah. We gonna clear some things up in regards to the Wretch class. A lot of people are hating on this thing, a lot of people aren't feeling it, and thankfully, a lot of other people are over here telling you the truth, and I'm going to be a part of that. Alright, so I'm going to be telling you guys the truth about this Wretch class. If I had to write the Wretch class's description, it would probably be something like a savage who decided that they're so damn raw they walked around butt-ass naked cooking eggs and bacon in enemy territory. You're not as down bad as you may think. You're really just not. You're not poor and you're not purposeless. You just, well, I mean, their message was kind of halfway right. I mean, you don't really have clothes. So it kind of makes sense. I honestly feel like that's the only bad, like very bad thing about this class. You start at level 1, meaning that you'll have the most freedom for any build you want. But of course, with that being said, you do need an idea. You cannot, no, do not pick this class thinking, okay, let me just put 1 into vigor or vitality or whatever it's called, and just put a little bit, 1 into endurance and 1, no, do not do that. Go in with the mindset of, I want to be the rawest person around while using a straight meathead build, or I want to walk around and dual wield katanas, something like that. Like, think about an idea and then implement it while using this class if you're thinking about using this class. Some of you may not understand why starting at level 1 means you have the most freedom for any build you want. It's because you start with 10s across the board as well while starting at level 1. And with that being the case, at level 1, it means that you'll be able to level up very quickly in comparison to these other characters or these other starting classes. If you guys can't tell, I'm basically going to be giving you guys pointers about this class. I'm going to be giving you some pointers if you feel like trying this class. But let's just move on. This is the thing that you just absolutely, or you don't have to do it, but I'm gonna just tell you straight up, if you do this, you're gonna make your journey a whole lot easier. These few things is gonna make your journey a whole lot easier. First and foremost, allow all of your flask into the healing flask. You don't have sauce. You just don't have anything cool going for you yet where you really need to be using your FP. I mean, sure, I'm pretty sure the club is going to have some sort of weapon art or something. Maybe that roar like how we had it in Dark Souls 3. But at the same time, with that being said, that's not something you're going to spam every single time that you go into a battle. You having no clothes is way more dire, man. You gotta make sure that you get these healing flasks going towards your, or these flasks going towards your healing flask. I don't know how to word that. Anywho, you guys get what I'm saying. Another thing is, get on your damn horse, alright? Just get on the horse. It's gonna make it a whole lot easier when traversing the land, because if you're not on your horse and you're walking around and a stray arrow from an enemy that you don't even see just hits you from out of nowhere, you're gonna be pretty pissed off. And it's a whole lot harder for enemies to hit you while you're moving through the world while you're on your fast ass horse. Another tip is to buy a crafting kit or whatever other key items that you feel like you may need. Mind you, I'm speaking early on, like I'm talking immediate. I'm talking maybe kill a very few amount of enemies and then you go over to the merchant and then you start buying stuff, that type of thing. But for sure, one of the things you're going to want to get is a crafting kit. It's very cheap, thankfully, and it's going to help you out. But please think about this before using your runes for anything else. You should be prioritizing equipping full armor right now, alright? So buying a new weapon might not be in your best interest. You should very much consider whether you really want to buy armor, weapons, and or throwables from merchants, or conserve your runes and just decide to scavenge everything. Regardless, I very much do not recommend buying weapons or throwables first from merchants. If anything, buy armor. The thing that has you down bad, guys, as said, I'm pretty sure I said it. It's just the fact that you're naked. You are naked. Just put some damn clothes on. You're gonna be alright. Oh my god, I keep dying. Oh, this game is so hard. Put some clothes on. That's the answer. And then you'll get to this point where you're gonna be like, oh wow, my endurance isn't high enough. Oh, by the way, this is a correction that I put in the description and in the comment of my last video about endurance and strength. If you guys watched my last video, I talked about the top 5 builds, and you know, I mentioned how strength scales your equipment load or whatnot, or your equipment load scales with strength. So From Software actually changed that. I thought they actually would end up doing this, and now it scales with your endurance. I like that change, so consider that when you're building your characters, guys. And I apologize for anyone who may get a little bit confused about that because of what I said in my last video. But anywho, back to the whole thing that I was bringing up about trying to put on armor that's a little bit too heavy. And some of you guys may end up thinking, you know what, the armor is too heavy. Let me just take off these pants, take off these gloves, take off the helmet, something like that. Don't do that. Do not do that shit. Don't do that shit, all right? It may not seem like it's that important. It is outrageously important. You may not honestly understand how important it is to have some damn clothes on in this game. No matter, it can be some light armor, but it's outrageously important, I promise. If need be, unequip a torch or unequip some, like a shield or something like that, and just rock with it for a little bit until you can find some armor that does not weigh as much if you're really that down bad, or keep rocking until you can boost your endurance so that your equipment load goes higher. And speaking of runes, I'm going to now tell you guys how you're going to be getting runes, and that's by simply whooping ass in this damn world. You're going to be whooping ass, scavenging shit. That's just how the game is going to be ran, period, of course. And some of you may be a little bit scared because you're like, oh, all I have is this rinky dinky ass club. It's okay though. You know why? Because you're playing Elden Ring. You're not playing Bloodborne. You're not playing Dark Souls. You're playing Elden Ring. You know what you can do in Elden Ring? You can be stealthy. You can literally walk around, or you can crawl around, you know, backstab people. You can craft a sleep arrow, put someone to sleep, pull up on them, whoop their ass. And I also need to mention this, though your club is not the best weapon in the world, if you two-hand that club, you're going to be doing aight. Alright? You're gonna be doing alright? I'm just saying, alright? Let me shut up. Anywho, but yeah, guys, definitely try to two-hand the club until you can find a shield or another weapon to put on your other hand, or replace the club altogether. But I do not recommend just single-handing the club. I just don't. You're going to need as much damage as you can possibly get out of this damn thing. And it's not really a weapon that you're going to see too much good out of just by going with one hand. Yes, you swing faster with one hand, but you guys, trust me, you'll thank me. You will thank me. But after you get another weapon, it's really up to you whether you want to do single hand or two hand. I two hand majority of my melee weapons whenever I'm fighting. Just, I don't know, I just do that. It's just more fun. It does more damage. I like it. I like it a lot. But some of you may feel more comfortable with doing single hand attacks, and that's completely understandable. Do your thing. But with all that being said, it really should not be that difficult for you to just take out random enemies out there in the world, at least early on. You know, just roam around a little bit, try to scavenge, maybe even farm some enemies until you can get a full armor set or maybe another weapon, something like that. And you should be good, honestly. Like, this is amazing. You're genuinely going to be a thief out here in these streets. You're going to be robbing the world for all that you don't have. Every single item that you find will have you feel like you just found a shiny Pokemon. I'm just saying. But unfortunately, I have to bring the bad news. I have to bring the bad news, and the bad news is a lot of you will still get clapped very early on. A lot of you really will just get beat up. You're going to be blaming the game for a lot of the shit, even if it's your fault, and sometimes it will just straight up be the game's fault. I'm not even gonna lie. But there is going to be a lot of frustration what comes with playing this class early on, especially if you don't know what you're doing when it comes to games like this. If you guys are new to Soulsborne type of games, this might not be the class for you. If you are used to Soulsborne games, if you want to experience this game like you're a caveman that's destined to become an Elden Lord, then by all means, go do that if you're already used to this type of thing and you want to give yourself maybe a slight bit of a challenge at the very beginning, because I know a lot of people, they don't, if they start off with a certain class that they already completely understand how to fight with and they're used to these type of games, when they hop into the game for the first time, they probably won't really feel too much of a challenge. At least I didn't. So if you're looking for that challenge, then by all means go in naked, bro. But yeah, guys, just had to clear that up. I just wanted to bring some light to it. You know, the Wretch class is not that bad. You're just butt ass, and that's literally it. After you find some damn clothes, you will be okay. Well, at least you can be okay. I'm not going to promise you anything because I know that some of you will just say, you know what, I want to be a strength build, and then you're going to turn around the next day and say, you know what, I want to do pure faith, and that's when I start losing my faith in you. continues. But we're going to end this video. Leave a like on the video, comment down below how you felt about everything. Let me know what class you're going to run in Elden Ring, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this game. Y'all don't understand. I literally am unable to sleep because every single day, all day, even at night, I am literally thinking about this game. I feel like an outrageous nerd, but at the same time, I haven't been this excited for a game since I was a freaking kid. So let's get it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more Elden Ring. Definitely make sure to follow me on Twitch because I will be streaming Elden Ring as soon as I'm able to. And yeah, we're gonna get lit. We're gonna keep being great, guys. I'm getting up out of here. Peace.